Shut up and sit down.
Hello folks, Colin here, Festa 67's workshop. Welcome to issue number 47 of Build the iconic Ford Falcon XB GT from the films Mad Max, brought to you by our good old friends over at Hachette. Now, if you'd like to grab one of these for yourself and build this iconic 1/8 scale replica, pop over to their website. There's a clickable link in the description below. Pop. And you too can be building along with me, folks. So let's have a look through this week's magazine and see what we're up to, shall we? We're going to be doing stage 47, which is the exhaust pipes, inner and outer sections of the exhaust system for the left-hand side of the model that we're going to be fixing together, folks, okay? We've got 47 A and B and some PS 32 screws. This is where it's going to be going on our Falcons when we attach it, folks. Nice, simple, concise instructions telling you how to put these together. And remember, we're looping them underneath this bar, so pay attention to that. And then we'll just be screwing them together quite happily there through that middle spar. Okay, so that's what we're up to there. You then got a couple of bore screws going along this pipe here just to pull it all together. And that's what we're going to end up with at the end of this issue, a set of 4 pipes going into one. Okay, rather nice, doesn't it? You then got the UK customising scene from the 1970s. Remember that there's a 1959 Ford console. It's been customised with the removal of bumpers, smoothing of features and a sunshade above the windows. Taking it to the extreme, this is the high-rise treatment, complete with blower. I remember Henry High-Rise from Street Machine back in the 70s. Big old gasser that used to go around the UK. I remember seeing that. This was Cortinas and Escorts. Vinyl roofs and sporty stripes were essential statements on the early 1970s Ford Cortinas. Whatever happened to vinyl roofs on cars that used to be considered such a luxury back in the day? And you kind of, I kind of miss seeing them, to be quite honest with you. I think the car always looked a little bit more flamboyant with a vinyl roof. Just a personal preference. So there you go. That's what we've got in this week's magazine. So we'll pop that off the bench. We'll bring our exhaust in and we'll do a little bit of light assembly, folks. So here's our exhaust sections. As you can see, quite nicely sculpted there. And they got left and right when you're building these. We're doing the left one. And remember, we're going to be feeding this underneath this bar like so, and then dropping it into situ, just like that. And then that will sit in that little cutout there, and then these 2 pipes will join together and then be screwed together here. Okay, so I've got a screw on the end of the screwdriver ready, so we'll drop a little bit of oil on, pop, and we'll start putting this together. So I'm just going to press down on that middle spar, drop that first screw in. Don't over tighten because this is plastic at the end of the day and we don't want to strip the threads out, folks, okay? Another drop of oil on this one and then we're doing the same there. Like that. Grab the last screw, just like so, and we'll pop that in place. Let your oil work down the thread, and we'll just drop that in just like so. And there you go. Nice and simple is what we're after today. And there's the exhaust, looking rather sexy. Now, I am tempted to weather these up once the car's fully assembled. I'm going to wait and see what we look like when we're fully assembled. I might put a little bit of light blue in on some of these pipes, but we'll see. We'll have a look at what we think when it is complete, folks. So there's this section done. So we're going to leave it there. Remember, if you would like to grab one of these for yourself, folks, pop over to the Hachette website. There's a clickable link in the description below. And you too can be building this iconic car. Also, to help me out, if you can give Little Fester a click in the corner and subscribe to the YouTube channel, it is free. Whilst you're there, ring the bell, select all. That way you'll get notified of upcoming future content. In the meantime, thank you so much for coming in and keeping me company. Bye-bye for now. Stay safe and well. Bye.